streak as he faces Reed Detmers in game 2 of this series. Pena going after the first pitch and fouling it away, and we are underway. Now a chance in late July, 5 days before the trade deadline, 6 days to be exact, is Pena down on strikes. Detmers will pick up a lot of strikeouts, and there's one away here to start. Yordan Alvarez crushes one high and deep. Forget about it. 44 just matches the first pitch he sees tonight for his 35th home run of the year. And the Astros out in front 1-0.
I still don't know what he did, what the baseballs did to him to make him so mad. That ball was destroyed.
Halfway up the bleachers.
Yeah, 427 feet, and left no doubt about it. Joe Adell and right didn't even flinch. He just admired. There Yordan, my goodness.
Yordan did not have a career home run against Detmers in 19. Swing and a miss. Paredes down on strikes. 2 strikeouts for Detmers. It's been strikeout, home run, strikeout so far.
427-foot home run means baseball fans score 2. Unlock your free 20-ounce Baja Blast by registering now at BajaBlastHomeRuns.com thanks to Air Yordan.
Swing and a miss. Detmers ends up striking out 3 in the inning, but the big blast by Yordan has the Astros in front 1-0. Here he is facing the Angels. All 3 of those starts that we mentioned, 6 innings of either 1-run or 2-run baseball. Lambert's only allowed 4 runs in his 4 starts. Swing and a miss. Lambert continues to fool Neto on the year, 0 for 4 with 4 Ks now.
That's why you're seeing so many right-handed hitters in that lineup today for the Angels.
Called third strike. Trout thought that was it. He doesn't challenge. Called out by Nestor Ceja. Back-to-back Ks for Lambert.
With change-ups in this game so far.
Little looper into center, and that is going to be in for a hit. Nice pick by Trammell on the short hop. Taylor couldn't quite get there to make the catch, as Shanoel has a rare hit for a lefty against Lambert with 2 outs. Here's Jorge Soler. Soler sends one to center. Trammell slipped, and he is not going to be able to get there. That is a flare to center that has to be caught, but Trammell lost his footing. He started back, and when he tried to move forward, swing and a miss. Lambert works around that little flare hit, and he strikes out Grissom on 3 pitches. He strikes out 3 righties on changeups in the inning. 24 total at bats as he grounds one, knocked down by the third baseman Grissom, but it's a base hit for Altuve. Altuve snaps an 0 for 13 with that infield hit to start the 2nd inning.
A lot of teams probably figure the Angels don't need him.
This ball to center. Mike Trout will drift to his right, and Cam flies out for the first out of the inning. Got him with the fastball up and in. Strikeout number 4 for Detmers, and 2 outs in the inning. Zach skies one in the air to left center field. Trout and Meckler. It'll be Trout who puts it away for the final out of the inning. Infield hit by Altuve. Van Demas as well. Pitched to the major leagues. Swing and a miss.
Man.
Wade Meckler down on 3 pitches. How about Peter Lambert with 4 strikeouts of his 4 outs so far? And the Marlins with 2 runs against them in 6 innings. This ball to center. Taylor Trammell right in his tracks, reaches up and puts it away for the 2nd out. Hit hard by Adell, but he's out number 2.
Oh yeah, by the way, we talked about using that changeup that he just squared up Peraza with to a whiff percentage right around 38%.
And a ball skied into shallow center. Long run for Trammell, long run for DeZenzo. Trammell can get there for the final out of the inning. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. That is strikeout number 5 for Reed Detmers, and 1 away in the 3rd. With his name in trade rumors, Joe Adell But Detmer is picking up strikeout number 6, continues to cruise against everybody other than Yordan Alvarez.
On the 7th, bottom of the 8th.
This ball hit pretty well to left, sending Meckler back, but he's got room. It's a deep left field here in Anaheim as Yordan flies out to end the inning. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Detmers. He's retired 6 straight.
And you kind of counted on him maybe give you 2 or 3. Some base hit up the middle for Neto. Then all of a sudden he kept coming out there and kept putting up zeros. To Joe's credit, he kept firing him out there and it worked out.
Broken bat pop-up. Who wants it? Pena or Altuve. It's Pena making the catch. Trout breaks his bat and pops up for the first out of the inning. Neto goes. The pitch is down. The throw by Vasquez not in time. Neto has a stolen base. Zach Neto picking up stolen base number 14 on the year. Ball sky to center. Trammell back on it. Neto is tagging. Taylor's throw will come in, but Neto will get to third. It's out number 2 in the inning. It's going to be just off the plate. Ball 4. That'll be a 4-pitch walk. First walk allowed by Lambert, and now he'll go after Vaughn Grissom. Hits the ball hard into left field for a base hit. Grissom, who knocked in a couple of runs his first 2 at-bats last night, drives in the Angels' first run of the game tonight and ties the game at 1 with an RBI single. On the ground, Altuve is there. And that'll do it for the Angels in the 3rd. They do pick up a run with a 2-out RBI single by Vaughn Grissom. We're tied at 1. 2 strikes. Jacob Mizorowski, Sonny Gray, the only 2 better than him. Paredes does hit it hard with 2 strikes. He's been one of the Astros' best 2-strike hitters, but he lines out for out number 1. And against Detmers in his career, with 5 of those 9 being strikeouts. Hits this ball high and deep to left field. Christian Walker giving the Astros a 2-1 lead. Deep into the bleachers over both bullpens. That is a monster shot to left. 2-1 Astros.
Skywalker in flight. Pew! A beautiful evening delight off the bat of Christian Walker hitting in that cleanup spot, and he goes into launch mode on that slider. 411 feet. That's got to feel good for Walk.
Only the 2nd start for Reed Detmers this season out of his 20 games. Alvarez and Walker going deep. And now Altuve's 2 for 2. Jose had an infield hit his first time up, and he picks on the first pitch after the home run and singles into center.
Astros swinging the bat well, but this is that slider that's usually pretty good, but it tails right back into the center part of the plate, and Walk puts an absolutely beautiful swing on that one.
You don't usually clear both bullpens. Oh, yeah. It did bounce at the broken bat, slow roller. Neto will flip it to second. They get Altuve. No chance to get Cam. That's the 2nd out of the inning on the fielder's choice. Ball in the center. Trout is there. And Mike puts it away for the final out of the inning. But the Astros take the lead.
At it.
Offers it this one and sends one into right center. Who wants it? Trammell calls off Cam and puts it away. Tried to hold up, and that is a swing called by the home plate umpire Nestor Ceja. That is a strikeout for Lambert, his 5th of the night. Now one into center. Trammell backs up a couple of steps, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Peter Lambert for the first time tonight. We head to the 5th. The Astros for the 12th time in his career. Also facing the Rangers 12 times, the most of any opponent for Reed Detmer's lifetime. He gets Senzo here. That is strikeout number 7, one away in the 5th. That's going to be down in front of the plate. And Vasquez has drawn the first walk of the night, allowed by Reed Detmers. He's a 1-out base runner. Got him for a third time, beat him with a fastball up. That's now 8 Ks for Detmers and 2 outs in the inning. Both against the Astros at Dyken Park and against the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. That's going to be a challenge from Logan O'Hoppe.
The catcher is challenging the ball call.
Angels trying to steal a strike against Yordan Alvarez. ABS powered by T-Mobile says they will not steal that strike.
Los Angeles has 1 challenge remaining.
Mr. Ceja has been solid with his strike zone tonight. Got him. The slider picking up strikeout number 9. Detmers striking out 3 here in the 5th. We are halfway home with the Astros leading 2-1. Another Fermin is warming up. This one's skied to right. Cam is going to drift back. He's got room though. He's in front of the warning track and puts it away for the first out. 2/3 of his pitches have been strikes tonight. That ball hit hard to center. That'll be down for a hit. Mike Trout has a single. He's a 1-out base runner. As the 5th hit for the Angels, all of them singles tonight. 1 for 2 tonight. And he skies one to Trammell in center. Out number 2 of the inning. Little looper to left, and that is going to be on the line for a hit. DeZenzo trying to play it off the wall. His throw back to Pena, short hops Jeremy, and now gets past Vasquez. That took a little while for DeZenzo to corral that ball, and that's going to be a run-scoring double for Soler. Trout coming around from first. Ground ball, diving stop by Paredes, tries to get up and slips, but the ball not too far from him. He knocked that ball down on the infield, and Grissom's going to have himself an infield hit as he continues to hit well against the Astros in his career. Will be off from first again. Another 3-2 pitch coming to Meckler. Swing and a miss. Lambert fired up as he leaves the mound with the game tied at 2 after 5. Angels get a run on 3 hits, and we head to the 6th in a 2-2 game.
Clanked it.
How about that?
That's
11 pitch walk and a bat flip. I like it.
11 pitches in that 1 at bat.
On the ground into left field. Back-to-back base hits for Christian Walker, and the Astros in business here in the 6th. First and second, nobody out. That's going to be a called 3rd strike. The slider in there for the first out of the inning. Strikeout number 10 for Angels pitching tonight. Slider off the plate, can't hold up. That's back-to-back strikeouts for Fermin and 2 outs in the inning. In his 2 at-bats against Reed, and now facing Suter here with 2 on and 2 outs. Ground ball to the right side, slowly hit. Peraza's play in time. That'll do it for the Astros in the 6th. That didn't miss by much. In fact, Christian Vasquez is going to challenge that pitch. He's going to try and get a strikeout on this Astros challenge. ABS powered by T-Mobile, and Vasquez is going to win it.
Clipped it.
It is strike 3. Houston has 2 challenges remaining.
Good challenge by Vasquez. Got him. De Los Santos with back-to-back strikeouts. This one swinging, 2 away in the inning.
Good heater.
This one slowly hit towards Pena. Jeremy charges and makes a good throw. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Enyel De Los Santos. A couple of strikeouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss. Wade Jr. down on strikes. Yates picking up a strikeout to start his outing. Got him on a pitch up and in. Vasquez taps the bat, shakes his head. He feels like he may have gone after ball 4. That's 2 outs in the inning. Pena watches one dip below the zone. Logan O'Hoppe is going to challenge this one.
The catcher is challenging the ball call.
Angels have 1 challenge remaining. ABS powered by T-Mobile. O'Hoppe thinks it clipped the bottom of the zone, and he's going to be
the count is 1-0. Los Angeles has no challenges remaining.
Wrong, and the Angels will be out of challenges here in the 7th inning. Runners on base. Pena delivers, and that continues his hitting streak. That's a 10-gamer for JP3. He's a 2-out base runner. And we'll see if Jordan faces a new pitcher here with 2 outs and a runner on. That's down, ball 4. Astros will have 2 runners on here with 2 outs in the inning. And Isaac Paredes will get an at-bat. Little looper beyond second, and making the catch, backpedaling is Oswald Peraza. Paredes off the end of his bat, didn't get enough of it, and he is out number 3 here in the 7th. 2 left on. Got him. Neto down on strikes. Second time he is struck out tonight. 148 on the season. It is 1 away in the 7th. That one skied down the line and right. Long run for Cam Smith, and he makes a nice running catch. Cam had to cover a lot of ground to get to that foul ball, and that's out. Little tapper on the right side. Easy play for Christian Walker. He tells Abreu he's got it himself, and he does. Good inning for Brian Abreu. 1, 2, 3 through the top of the order. We head to the 8th. Then got Paredes to end the last inning with 2 on. Now he strikes out Walker on 3 pitches as he looks at a called third. That'll be strikeout number 1 for Natera Jr. and strikeout number 14 for Angels pitching tonight. Jose skies one into shallow center field. Mike Trout coming in. And that's out number 2. Cam can't lay off that high fastball. That's a 1-2 inning for Natera Jr., who continues to pitch well tonight and through the last 9 games of scoreless baseball. Tied at 2.
That slider this season, and he does throw it a lot.
Into center, Spence gets his first opportunity. Lucas comes in, and there's 1 away in the 8th. Hit the Astros well at a 12 for 30 clip in his career. Now he's going to reach by being hit by a pitch on that slider. He's going to be a 1-out base runner here in the 8th. Down on strikes here is a pinch hitter, missing the slider, and that is strikeout number 1 for Okert in the 2nd out of the inning. Got him. Okert picks up another strikeout. Back-to-back Ks to end the inning. We're going to head to the 9th in a 2-2 game. Astros will have their 7, 8, 9 hitters due up tonight. There is a base hit down the left field line. Nick Allen coming off the bench delivers a double here to start the inning. Astros have the go-ahead run on in the 9th.
Oh boy, Nick.
He does go ahead and swing and goes down on strike, so not able to advance the runner there. Runner on second now with 1 out for Christian Vasquez.
333 with runners in scoring position.
Little looper into right, could be trouble. That is going to fall for a hit. Nick Allen is going to be held at third. Tony Perez-Chica not taking a chance there with Jeremy Pena coming up on that little flare into right. Jeremy down on strikes as he goes after that changeup down. That's a big strikeout for the Angels for out number 2, keeping runners on the corners. Strikeout in the 5th and a walk in the 7th. Smash, base hit. Astros take the lead 3-2. Jordan Alvarez continues his MVP season. Astros with the lead in the 9th.
Big man comes through again for the Astros.
RBI number 80 on the year for Jordan. And now Paredes pops one into right, and that's going to end the inning. But the Astros get a huge run here in the 9th, and they lead it 3-2. Josh Hader will be on in the bottom half of the inning. The closer here, Josh Hader, as he gets a broken back ground ball to Altuve, who gobbles it up and throws out Oswald Peraza. 1 big out here when you get the leadoff hitter in the 9th in a 1-run game. 0 for 3 tonight. Hoppy skies one way up in the air. Plenty of time for Lucas Spence, the center fielder, to get there. He'll call off everybody else and puts it away for out number 2. 2 outs on 3 pitches for Hader. There's a ball towards Pena on 1 hop. Jeremy has it. Ball game over. Astros back-to-back nights getting a run in the 9th inning to win it. Last night they scored 4 to come from behind, and today they broke a tie on a Yordan Alvarez RBI single. Hader needs 4 pitches to get 3 outs, and the Astros have won it 3-2. They're back within a game of 500, Plummer, for the first time since they were 6-7 on the year.
This incredible season continues. But the fact that they challenged Yordan Alvarez in that situation, we are not shocked that he came through in that situation. But big wins for the Astros down the stretch. We talked about the other opponents above the Astros playing some tough competition. But this is a team in the Angels that they should be able to handle. And so far through 2 games, they have.
Astros win it. Kevin Eschenfelder, Ryan Presley, your host. Julia Morales helping out with interviews. Post-game show presented by Whataburger is next.